Hey, you there. Thank you for watching, and welcome to Forged Alliance Forever. Today I have a 6v6 custom match here on the map Mad Sea 20x20. Let's go ahead and introduce our teams and our players, starting over Team 1 here in the northeast section of the map, ending with Team 2 in the southwest. But before we do so, I'm going to slow it down just a little bit, just so we don't miss any of that early action. Starting off with the southernmost player of Team 1 in Pac-Man Yellow, we have Furren going first land as a UEF. Again, in Pac-Man Yellow, he is an 1100 rated player. To his northeast, we have in Barbie Pink, the player of Broby going first land as a Seraphim. For his team, he is a 1200, and again, he is in Barbie Pink. In the rear guard slot here for Team 1 in Regal Purple, we have Miles going first land as another Seraphim. For his team, he is a 1400. Going back southwest here on the other side of this peninsula here with Broby, we have Lucky Ben going first land as a UEF in Royal Blue. And again, he is a 1000 rated player here going UEF. To his north in Ruby Red, we have a third Seraphim for Team 1. He is Chaos Spire going first land. He is tied for the highest rated player on his team at a 1500 rating. And last but not least, for Team 1, the player that Chaos Spire is tied with for highest rated on his team is Geneva Checklist, not Geneva Convention. I thought that's what it initially said. He's going first land as a Cybran for his team. And again, he is in Tropical Ocean Blue. So for racial makeup here for Team 1, we have 3 Seraphim, 2 UEF, and 1 Cybran. No Aeon Tech here for Team 1. Down here in the south, we'll start off here with the southeastern-ish most player on Team 2. It is Sad Natch going first land in Rust. He is a Cybran, and he is a 900. To his west by southwest, we have the player of SB going first land, second air as the first Aeon of the game. He is in Snow White, and he is a 1200. To his west and rearguard air slot for his team, we have Esma Noob going first land as another Cybran for his team. He is in Batman Gray, and he is a 1300. To his northeast in Glow in the Dark Green, we have iCrick going first land as an Aeon, and he is an 1000 rated player. Probably second air given that configuration, at least in terms of maybe he'll build a air facility there, but we'll have to check up on that. Already on the move at -3 sim speed, we have Bramble going first land, maybe second air as a Cybran. He is in Light Oak 10, and he is the highest rated player on Team 2 and in the game at 1800. And last but not least, for Team 2, here on the western edge of the map, we have the player of Ferv going first land, second air as a UEF. He's in Chevy Crimson, and he is a 1500. And also, he is the player who sent me this replay. So if you have a replay you want me to see, go ahead and leave it down in the comments, or you can send it to me at strategiclaunchreplays@gmail.com. I will leave the email down in the comments of this video, and it is also on the my channel page as well. But in terms of racial makeup for Team 2, we have 3 Cybran, 2 Aeon, 1 UEF. So Team 2 does not have access to Seraphim Tech. Team 1 does not have access to Aeon Tech. Let's go ahead and take a look at Reclaim before players scoop it all up. We have 82,000 Reclaim here on this map. A lot of it is just everywhere. There's this very thin edge here on the southeast and north. No, it's just the southeast section. There is a couple on the northeast and northwest edge as well, but you can see it's a tiny little sliver. Our players are definitely going to try to grab this southeastern corner and, of course, the middle island with a lot of Reclaim, with some facilities, some boats, and some rocks, and that sort of thing. We also have some civilian structures here on this really kind of interesting upper plateau area of the map. There's an Intel installation, a couple of PD, a couple of AA, and of course there's a couple of those here on that middle island as well. And there's a couple of I wouldn't call them, I guess they are civilians. Kind of like they're different than these. They are capturable T3 Titan heavy assault bots. They're also on the middle island as well. They do take a little bit to convert to your side, but you can convert them. They are non-hostile, so it is a good chance to do that. And a nice, really interesting looking rock here next to them as well. Let's take this game back up to 0 sim speed and take a look at mass point layouts. A lot of them do reside here in the main land masses for both teams. There's a decent amount in the middle with a quad setup here on both this north, what, no, it's, I'm going to call them northern, I don't even know what you call that, plateau thingamajig, and then there is one further down southeast, quad mechs with a couple of edge ones as well. There's a tri set of mechs with a couple in the rear on that southeastern corner, and there is a quad form of mechs here on the northwest. So there's a lot of mass that is not defined by one team or the other. But we are having comms already leaving their main bases to go after the center island 2 for 2 here. Some comms electing to stay in their base. And just to point out, in this game, at least in their name, we have 8 out of the 12 players that have the Hell clan tag. So it is a Hell match for those that love these types of matches. Please leave a like down in the comments below. Please leave a like and comment down below. I mean, I think you can leave a like in the comments below. Anyway, let's go ahead and see what our players are up to here. We have, again, they are a 1v1 scenario, both of them trying to get the reclaim. We have Chaos Spire trying to be a little bit more far forward than his opponent here for Bramble. He's trying to get the western side of the reclaim before his opponent. He has a nice air scout over the top to get a nice readout what's going on. Very similar thing happening here for Bramble as well. These comms, of course, know what their players know what they're doing. They play this game a lot. They know the typical build orders and whatnot. Let's go ahead and see if there's any other juicy sort of plays. We have some bombing runs here in the east here by the player of SB going after the early expansion here against Farron on this eastern edge of the map. Bomb does get dropped off, and it does take out, I think, 4 engineers. Wow, that's a great bombing. Oh, actually, I think that is the bomber. So 3 engineers were killed off in that explosion. Great grab here by SB here from the south. There is a transport laden with some engineers. Maybe there's a unit on board, like an offensive unit. Doesn't look like it. It's all engineers. We're going to go to this eastern section of the map. We already have a drop here by his teammate of Sadnatch, trying to grab it before his opponent, and that will give him a nice advantage going after this land facility wreck, which is, again, I always love them when they're not the normal direction. I like seeing structures kind of a non-standardized direction. I don't know if you can change them yourself or just no one bothers to. Let me know down in the comments if you can change the direction when you build them. I don't think so, but that would kind of be nice, especially for naval facilities where you get them kind of locked up, you know, on the land, especially if this was a switch situation where the land was down here and they have to like do like a 30-point turn to get out. Would love to know if that is a possibility, but of course somebody will tell me. I do appreciate those that are more knowledgeable than FAF at me, because of course I'm just a noob trying to reach 1,000 rating, and it is global rating. It's not 1v1 rating, just in general. It's kind of like my hope is that I get to 1,000 and I get casted by other YouTubers here. That would be very cool. That's kind of a goal of mine. I'm not going to cast myself because that's, I mean, I am casting myself, but I don't know if I'll cast myself at 1,000 rating. I feel like it's kind of weird. But again, it's me. I don't know. Anyway, maybe I'll just live comment when I get to 1,000 rating or something. Who knows? We have in the southeast, Team 2 has solidified their hold. Team 1 wasn't able to even produce one land facility. They're popping up an AA turret just to secure it as well. So Team 1 has a disadvantage in the southeast. They do have an advantage here in the middle island here. The comm of iCrick is down here in the south trying to establish some sort of foothold. But 2 comms here for Team 2 are just, you know, locking Bramble here, or at least trying to lock him out of the naval wreckage here. We are some interceptors for protection. We have a bunch of Zooey here, and of course some strikers to assist them as well. Don't mean to keep zooming in and out, but it does happen from time to time, of course. Of course, the reclaim efforts for both teams constantly scurrying over the map. None of them have gone after the engineers, not after the Titans. Of course, as I say that, we have one that is started to be captured. You can see it is going to take a while. I wish they would change the 100% meter to like 0, 1, 2 for the capture. I wish that was something they could switch to, but it will take a while. Bomber is on its way to try to harass these early engineers, but they would take out 3 of them. It almost finishes a 6th land facility. There's 9 of them going to be started up. A lot of land going to be spammed up by Furv here on this western side of the map. We have a couple of Tiger Sharks facing off some slivers here in the water. against Paramel. Interestingly, those are, well, they are Cybern. I feel, for some reason, I think the slivers are Aeon. I don't know why, but for some reason, whenever I think of Sliver and I look at the design, at least in the little image on the southwest corner of my screen, it looks Aeon, not Cybern. I just don't know why. For some reason, it's just what calls to mind. But anyway, we have a couple of engineers dropped off by the player of Broby here on this central island. They're not doing anything. Kind of might want to command some units there. There's a lot of reclaim there you can scoop up. Might want to do something with that. Some units are diverted from the middle northwest island section of the island, diverted southward to go after Icrix's expansion down here. There is a Titan that would be very nice for some early harassment and holding of that section of the map. Team 2 still hasn't claimed theirs. It's going to take a long time, like I said. He is about a little over a third of the way done. Nice action here in the middle between both of our players. It's essentially a 2-1, 3-1 advantage here for Ferv here on that northwestern side. So, we have the comm of Geneva is going to the front line, so that will definitely boost that DPS and hit points for at least the overall count of the land army. But in the southeast, huge amount of units just building up here, of course, going for reclaim. We're going to probably have some of them sent for the edge of the map, and we even have commands to go at least this far. Of course, there is mass along the almost the entire edge. And I have seen a play where somebody's built some artillery over here and started to lob it, or missiles, and just launch it over this kind of narrow chasm river thing. I don't know what to call that. Those engineers now have started. No. Oh, now they've started moving. Okay. I was going to say, how long are they going to sit there? But forces in from Team 1 trying to circumvent the middle spine of this. I mean, it looks like a dead, like, dinosaur or something. I don't know. Kind of reminds me of, like, a fossil from Pokemon or something. Anyway. I'd say fossil. Fossil. I don't know why I said fossil. Anyway, we're reaching the 10-minute stage in this game. We should see Team 3. Yep, it has been completed here by the air player of Team 2 for Esmanoob. And Team 1 does not have it yet. It started for the T3 upgrade, so Team 1's me list is behind a little bit. But again, it isn't a huge threat unless Team 2's Esmanoob does pump out some strat bombers, which he's just going for engineers now, so we probably won't see that for at least another couple of minutes. Of course, we have T2 also for some early harassment, either with some of those Corsairs. Maybe we'll see some Torp bombers if that becomes an issue for Team 2. But as of right now, it's more just building up, getting up to the stages where you can launch full-scale assaults, that sort of thing. But the full-scale assault that is being launched is in the northwest section with T1 Infinity and Void being used by Ferv, using that naming mod. Of course, that does disqualify him from some of the people that wish to, not vote, but support his team. I can think of at least one person in the comments that's going to be like, no, naming mod, bad. And sometimes it's fun. Some of the names are fun, but I know, I don't know what governs which units get the name or if they have to be individually named. I don't know how that works, but somebody will let me know, of course. We have Titan has now been captured and will be thrown on that front line. Geneva Convention is going to have to watch out for that. Titan does start to just pummel the comm of Geneva. I said Geneva Convention, didn't I? Geneva checklist. And that Titan's going to focus, of course, going after the T1 units, trying to stay out of range of that comm. And we do have reclaiming or capturing starting to happen here for Geneva as well. Because it would suck for him to lose this early on. This is a very, very important site of the map. Of course, it's the only way, at least on land, to go all the way around. So this narrow neck of land is very important here for both teams to either hold or take over one of the, or prevent being taken over, or at least kind of just, artillery wars, that kind of thing. But Geneva has been able to push back Ferv. He still has that Titan still online. He's taken some hit points. The shield has rep back up. So he has another 700 hit points to protect himself, but of course he needs to get out of dodge. There's so many units here. And it's just now bullet sponges here. Lots of damage. Of course, 4,000 hit points per facility. Times that by 6, that's 24,000 hit points that they need to chew through. Artillery does assist with that, of course, but, a bunch of Mantis also does the job, so. You know, 1,000 of everything kills anything. But the Titan is moving. And he's dead. He isn't moving, and he dies for his troubles. Doesn't look like the capture does start. Kind of a missed opportunity there. And Geneva can come back, circle back around, and go after this upper position up there. And start to push for back on this western side. Ferv will probably request reinforcements of some kind, either to be T2 or even some T3 bots at some point. Of course, we see a transport laden, something like that, with T1 artillery coming out from the player of Chaos Spire, trying to do some early harassment. We have an, is that a switch? No, that is an interceptor. Is enough to take out that transport. Artillery launched immediately will take out that T2 mechs, fully ringed. That's gotta hurt, and they're gonna start launching forward. T1 spam in the form of hunters. The light assault bots will be able to deal with a lot of this. Of course, they don't do a lot of damage, but of course the artillery don't have a lot of hit points either, so they also have to deal with T2 servers that have been easily spammed up here. This push won't make a whole lot of work, but it does take out at least one T2 mechs fully ringed, so you know, something's better than nothing. Of course, we have, you know, building up on the southwestern side of the island here for iCrick, trying to establish himself, is capturing that Titan, and does capture it right as I say something. There's a mechs he can go after on that edge. Team 1 is establishing a nice front line with their combined naval fleets in terms of just all torp bombers, all subs versus frigates and some subs. Would like to see some frigates here from Chaos Spire, but he's probably focused on other pursuits, so I don't blame him for being a little distracted. They do have that Titan they can still claim, but haven't gone after it yet. Team 1 and Team 2 posturing themselves around this narrow avenue of attack. You can put units through this chasm river thingy, but they essentially have to go one by one, especially over here to the east, so makes it very difficult to traverse. I haven't casted this map in a very long time, and the last time I casted it, the thumbnail was that chasm, so if anybody recognizes that from the thumbnail, I thank you, because that was one of my early videos. I think it was like 20s or something, maybe 30. But T2 Destroyer online here for iCrick, trying to assist his teammate in the Navy. He's really tried to spam up, trying to just skip the T1 phase, go straight to T2. I don't blame him, has a cruiser online. That's very nice to be able to lock out some of those early torp bombers that will come after that destroyer. But so far, Team 1 has pushed, hasn't really gotten a whole lot of work done. These units to the west have been able to assist that destroyer as well. But I fear that, yep, Team 1 does have their own T2 facility online. I wouldn't be surprised. Yep, there is a T2-1 up north. It is a Seraphim 1. So those not point defense, but direct fire weapons from the destroyers are brutal. They are brutal here in this match, especially up against Aeon weaponry, because they just fire not as fast. And they do have a lot of damage per shot, of course, but they're like a Percy. If the shot misses, it sucks. It just sucks because you have to wait for it to reload. You know, it's the difference between, I made the comment a couple of videos ago where it's the difference between having like a machine gun and a, you know, single shot rifle. You have to individually reload every shot versus a machine gun. You just go brrrr. And yeah, the accuracy isn't as great, but you'll hit probably at least half of your shots minimum, and half is better than none. You have a T2 Salem destroyer in this narrow neck of water. It's going to start popping onto the eastern side for Team 1, western side of Team 1, eastern side of the map. Of course, we're seeing those engineers line the edges of the map, of course, going for that reclaim. And in terms of mass per second, Team 1 is winning by just a slight amount. It keeps popping back and forth, so essentially I just call it essentially the same. In terms of total mass accrued, though, Team 2 is, you know, 20,000 mass ahead. That's essentially a Monkey Lord. And that's probably due to reclaim. Well, actually, no. Team 2 is actually behind in reclaim in terms of numbers. So it looks like they had the advantage with mass per second earlier on. And then Team 1 caught up. And that number, of course, keeps hopping back and forth between who's in the lead and who isn't. We have, again, that force in the middle denying the engineers up on this upper plateau. 4 T1s? No, that was T2. This was T2. This was T2. This was upgraded to T1. So 3 T2 mechs plus maybe one that was upgrading it. So essentially 4 were denied. That's a lot of mass per second to lose. This intel installation up there because I was like barely out of range, but does get destroyed by those destroyers. Following their namesake, of course. I feel like in these type of games, somebody's going to rush a nuke, somebody's going to rush artillery, or something like that. Of course, as I say something, it happens. Apocalypse, strategic missile launcher 4, SB has been started. Or any sort of thing for Team 1. Naval facility, probably not. No, just doing mechs upgrades and mass fabs. Don't see anything else over here. Air grid starting to be nice and plumped out. We have T2 air. And going for T3. Wow, that's kind of early for T3, at least in the naval game. So Chaos Spire wants to get those, T3 battleships online sooner rather than later. But we have a bunch of Mongoose being microed here by Ferv. He's come back with a vengeance. Team 1's Geneva checklist has to establish his fire base. And I love the positioning, of course, right outside the, not the range, but just right in front of these T2 mechs just to ensure their survival. This shield can upgrade a couple of times, and at least the range will be able to cover at least most of those shields. That was a pretty good circle considering. I can't do that like circle trick on a chalkboard though. I've seen it done. I just for some reason can't replicate it. My arms are like, nope, can't do it. Sorry. But Ferv just establishing T3 land, of course. So he wants to again keep pushing. It's a huge avenue of attack if either of these land players can secure this western side. It essentially forces one or two players in the main landmass to focus more on land versus, naval or air, whatever the case may be. But it just diverts their attention, essentially taxes their APM. Still, Team 2 has not gone after these. Maybe it's due to the Zui that have landed and taken out a couple of T2 mechs. T2? Those are T1. They're going to establish T2 here pretty soon. This one has also been taken out, so a little bit of, annoying little missiles have been launched by Team 1's Farren. Try to just, tax the APM, just kind of nibble at the feet of their opponent to take out some eco. We're approaching the 20-minute mark in the game. No one has died, and none of the comms are in the middle of the map, so I don't see an early departure unless there's some sort of strat snipe, gunship rush, that sort of thing. But at the present moment, I don't even see strat bombers by either air player. I see torps, but no strats, and they're just kind of patrolling this sliver, narrow neck of water, whatever the heck this thing is going to be called. Chasm? Channel? I don't know. We have a missile being launched by those governor class cruisers. Very annoying. This facility is under threat, of course, losing hit points by the second. 300 hit points per missile. One more will do it. Literally at 100 hit points left, and there comes that last missile in to deal the final death below. Of course, the comms are hiding in the water for both teams. Not all of them are, but some are enjoying some companionship. We have Chaos Spire and Lucky Ben, both, actually it's in both Seraphim, but they are Seraphim and UEF hanging out in the water. I wish I could go underneath the water and zoom in, but, I would like to see Chaos probably a little bit further down just to avoid some AoE splash, but, SMD at 20 minutes as Meatless. That is nice, nice pinging in by Meatless as well. Then like, hey, they built an SMD already. I would have liked to see it, at least in this front facility, just to protect more landmass, more bases. Of course, that's how FAF works versus the bar. The SMD only covers the circle versus FAF covers whatever comes in and out of it. So, do you see T3 naval technology here for Team 2? We only see some engineers coming online, but I think he's going to start building, that battleship. We're going to see some from Team 1 as well, but Team 2 pushing that advantage while they have it. Love to see that. A couple of mexes are being destroyed on that coastline. A ton of T1 forces on the station here for ICRIC trying to just eliminate what's left. There's that Titan, so running around over there. Has one rank of veterancy too. And we have now an invasion in the southern section as well, so Team 2 coordinating together, moving in as one. Not in the northwest, but that's fine. Naval is a little more important right now. As we see boats attacking boats, torpedoes being thrown at one another. I don't see any bulwark shields yet. What? No, not yet. I love to see those. They're UEF. They're very fancy. their shields on, the shields on boats. Like the quote from Joey, it's like, I want girls on bread, is what that kind of reminds me of. Anyway, we have, of course, that T3 battleship starting to be surrounded by T1 and T2 tech. Of course, those destroyers do have the capability to submerge, but they can't use their laser weapons if they do. And they are very accurate, only miss when they're changing targets. And there goes those cruisers. Cruisers need to fall back. They don't have a lot of firepower on them. We have T1 pseudo naval technology in the form of Aurora and a couple of, what are the AA called? I saw some AA units in the mix, but I could have been mistaken. They could have already been killed off or something. Anyway, they're going after those T2 destroyers, those pseudo units, very much assisting here in the naval game at 22 minutes. If you've been liking the cast so far, please like and comment down below. Who do you think is going to currently win? Everybody's still in the game. No one died before 20 minutes. Love to see that. Team 1 has 1.6 kmass per second. Team 2 has 1.3. So Team 2 a little bit behind, but, that can always come back later. You could have a nice strap bomber rush. You could have somebody die, and all of the base goes up in smoke, whatever the case may be. So eco is not the only determinant of who wins, but it definitely helps. And Team 2's Navy has been lethal here in this northwestern bay here. They also have a aircraft carrier nearby building. What is it building? I wonder what they're building, Bramble. Building some cormorants. That would make sense. Attack more naval units. No sense in building strap bombers because, you can use them, but the air forces are nearby for Team 1, so not. Actually, those are Team 2's air forces. Never mind. Team 1 has lost their air forces. Team 2 have air dominance at the current moment. We do have torp bombers everywhere, and the forces coming in from Byron are coming in to assist. There is a Hathum on station, but it's 2v1 with of course, the battleships to consider. We do have a bunch of destroyers, UEF and Seraphim. Gosh dang it. There we go. Let go of my space bar. I lost the camera angle, but we have a nuke coming out here from ASB. He's of course launched it from that SML we saw earlier, and it's going for, I wouldn't be going for this base. It's too far to the west to go to this base. It's going for this base. What's here? There's a nuke launcher here for Team 1 as well. Look at this. And will it launch before it lands? I think, Broby, you got to launch it now before it... Oh, it's going to be close. You got to launch it. Naval combat starting to go Team 1's way. You got to launch it. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. And that nuke will land. It is a Aeon nuke. And kaboom. Takes everything out. Almost all of the core mass is gone. PGen's still online. That is a lot of stuff to lose. Cool, man, says Broby. So that nuke lands, deals a decent blow, drops Broby's eco to 62, 63 mass per second. But that nuke is going for this base, surprisingly, not for the one with the nuke launcher. Kind of surprised there. I don't know if Team 1 knew about it. No, they did, so I don't know why they landed it there. There goes that nuke. It's going to land against Sadnatch. There it goes. Kaboom. Just finished an SMD as well. Takes everything out except for one T2 Gen. And that drops Sadnatch's eco down to 56. Burberry does fall below 60 as well, probably due to some eco restraints with the energy. Does look like he's going to have to spend a lot of time recouping that base there, but that nuke was very pretty. Of course, it was a Seraphim nuke. They are the prettiest in this game, my opinion. Of course, Hathum versus 2 Galaxy class, of course, but does look like that first one has fallen. The second one about to fall to combine torps and destroyer fire. All this Hathum has to do is come in range and fire, I think, just one burst of its main weapon, maybe 2. We do have iCrick coming in to assist and another Galaxy on station. This is not looking good here for Team 1 and 2. It's constantly back and forth. Lots of mass in the water, of course. What are we currently at so far? 80,000, so essentially back to, I think we had 80,000 starting. But anyway, you know, essentially just on screen in the naval side of things, 50,000 mass. That is essentially 2 chickens. That's a lot of mass to scoop up. And of course, there are 2 battleships on station now here for Chaos Spire versus 1 heavily damaged Galaxy and another Galaxy that's fully ready to go. We even have some RASCOMs on station or on site to be able to reclaim all of that juicy mass. It does look like, of course, there's some shots going onto the middle island. Team 2 has essentially claimed it for their own, snatched it away from Team 1. SMD says Ferv, and yeah, there is one being built as we speak. There's Ferv is on Team 2, and Team 1's Geneva checklist has pushed Ferv all the way back to essentially the, vertical 90-degree angle here. He needs some assistance on this side of things. He's trying to, eco up. He's trying to do what he can. He has a couple of these Percies, but with all of those loyalists and mainly bricks, that is that's not looking good, my friend. There's even some rhinos. Oh no, that is a deceiver. That was a banger. I don't know what that was. These are just deceivers, I guess. More Percies down here, but this is not looking good for the western side of things. Team 2 needs to devote a little more attention to help assist their teammate. Verve needs to call out, say, hey, need some help over here, hey. But these pseudo-naval units combined with actual naval units for Team 2's ICRIC, bolstering their forces. The shields, of course, very amazing. They have hover, 3,500 hit points on those things. Very annoying. There is a summit, and there's now 3 Hathums on site. I think a 4th one is not started. Surprisingly, T3 naval facility is going to start being pumped out, and of course T2 destroyers as well. Team 1's Navy looking very scary, but of course Team 2 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Galaxy classes on site. Not all in range, and we have a lot of these RASCOMs as well as harms. So surprisingly enough, Team 2 trying to prevent any more incursions, so they can't win, they can delay. And another nuke is launched here by Team 2's SB. Of course, a missed opportunity by Broby. Does he suffer another nuclear barrage? No. Based on the trajectory, it's either going for Geneva's base, or it's going for Navy, or it's going for Chaos Spire's base. And I think Chaos Spire is going to receive that ouchies. And the SMD up here is still not built. Going very slowly. Of course, they're not as expensive as an actual nuke launcher. Hell, that's going for Chaos Spire's base. That's gonna hurt, taking out these, tied highest rated players' eco, and especially the eco for the naval player. Just, it doesn't show right now. It'll take a couple minutes to actually show, of course. And there it goes. It's gonna land. We're gonna watch it land in all of its glory. Got boom. Takes out Pigeon up there. Takes out air facilities. Not the secondary ones, of course, but all the core mass is gone. SMD is going to be immediately built by Team 1's Gas Spire to ensure that never, ever happens again. But we probably have Broby kicking himself that he didn't go after SB's nuke launcher down south. And that thing, I don't know if it had no, there's no way it had an SMD loaded. It was probably after the first shot. But this one is already a third, almost a half loaded. Again, a lot of emphasis here by SB to pump out those nukes. And of course, we have the one in the rear. There's 2 of them loaded just to protect that air grid. Very smart play. Are those mass fabs? No, those are servers. Okay, I was like, that looked like mass fabs, but I guess not. Burberry has come back. He's at 260 mass per second, but he really hasn't done a whole lot. Chaos Spire did drop to 130. Has been able to recover slightly better than his opponent, but his opponent, but his teammate. Of course, it's been a couple minutes since that last nuclear barrage anyways. But we have a Galaxy pushing forward against 4 battleships, 5, 6. Not the best idea. Love the transfer of control, of course, to the main naval player of Chaos Spire from Lucky Ben to assist in his efforts to crush the Cybran and Aeon forces in the water from Team 2. We have the Torrent class missile ships on site here for ICRIC. These things are deadly. They are so annoying to deal with. One of the only reasons I love Aeon Naval just for that one ship. If I could just take it and put it in UEF fleets, I would. I don't know if you're on a tight budget, it's not worth it if you have UEF tech, but if you have the mass for it, ooh, those things are, chef's kiss, deadly. But it looks like there was some sort of maybe artillery installation or some sort starting to be built with that quad P-Gen formation, but those are going to go down. Those engineers are dead. Those Pigeons are dead. There's a couple of Monkey Lords. 2 of them killed. Don't know if that's from Team 1's Geneva, though. But Fur's base has been destroyed. Where's his comm? Where's your comm? He's well the way down here. He has how much mass to his name? 1 mass per second. He's essentially kicked out of this game. Apologies here to you, and you're the one that reclaimed. You're the one that suggested the match. So it's, you know, for some reason whenever I had cast him, most of the time he always just ends up dying, or just being, you know, knocked out of the game. So it is surprising he sent it to me, but you know, that just goes to show that just because you had a bad game does not mean your team had a bad game. Now, it's all about the team, of course, at the end of the day. Cruisers are in range dealing with front line engineering, facility construction, to be able to reclaim, of course, these harms. For some reason, I thought they sat at the bottom of the water, but they sit like right below, not right below, but pretty close to the surface. You get a nice view of that, how far deep they are kind of thing. But those Hathums can, of course, ground fire that ambushing system that is those harms. Cyber naval tech. So annoying. But of course we have another nuke, the third one on Team 2, the fourth one of the game, of course. Where is this one going? Chaos Spire was targeted. We have Barobi was targeted. Now this one looks like it's going for Feyrin. I still think I'm not saying your name right, but of course let me know in the comments if I am or not. There is an SMD and it is loaded. And I mean, it's kind of going. Yeah, it looks like it's going for that. It may drop short for that T3 naval headquarters, but we'll have to see. There's a decent amount of summits down here. There's even a couple of there's a Neptune or two. Is that in range? It will fire. Looks like it was going for the main base, or at least the comm itself. It wouldn't look to seem like a headshot from a nuke on a comm. But we see a huge air force here for Team 1's Milas. And it is chasing down that air force here for Esmanoob. He does not engage, of course, going after those gunships. And then the engagement does happen. Oh, I don't think that was a good idea, Esmanoob. I think Milas has the numbers. We can do a quick count here. We have 187 and dropping versus 141 and dropping. So it's essentially about a 30 or 40 lead. There is some AA from those monkeys, but it's not a lot. Oh, there are some nice turns here from Esmanoob, and it's gonna be close. It's gonna be. Oh, just that nice barrage comes in. Of course, it is Cybran versus Cybran, Geminis. Oh, and Team 1, who had the better number or bigger number of units, will be forced to retreat and lose air. Team 1, I mean, they're fumbling out. They're pumping out air as fast as they can. Same thing as Team 2. Team 2 not as much, though, going for more gunships and more torp bombers, so not strictly ASF. The Team 1's Milas will be able to come back a lot faster. Here's a nice base going up back here. We have lots of mass fabs. We have energy facilities as well. We have, of course, Chaos Spires popped out of the water with Geneva checklist back here. You have Lucky Ben still under the water with a shield upgrade. So, you know, why not? We have T2 facility online. Kind of bold, considering there's 4 Galaxy classes right here. So, probably should have put it here, at least further away. But I do understand the immediate need to funnel out more naval units. But we have a monkey charging a bunch of brick walls. But we know what happens with brick walls. They punch back, and they hurt. They hurt a lot. We do have some SAM sites or T3AA being established here. Reclaim here by Bramall, trying to, you know, jumpstart his eco as well. But one monkey versus a bunch of bricks usually only goes one way. They are Rascoms. They can fight back. There are some T2 servers being established. But that naval fleet for both teams starting to get bigger and bigger at 34 minutes and 15 seconds. It's not looking good. That naval facilities were knocked out here for Geneva. He's going to have to find a different way to come in this game. We do see units starting to be kind of, you know, bottlenecked here. T3 battleships, you know, have to go one by one. I do love the fact, of course, they have TMLs built onto their ships. I do love, you know, reusing asset design to kind of make the ship, you know, feel unique and feel, you know, like, oh, they just took this zapper that they already developed and just stuck it on a ship, because why not? So, and I think, yeah, the cruisers, the Sirens, also have a zapper. I just find that very entertaining. Just that ball of energy sitting on top of it. And then a mermaid, the CI-18 counterintelligence boats, obscuring a lot of those ships, of course. This is what Team 1 can see. Absolutely nothing. Oh, they popped up for a brief second, and then it popped off of sight. Does look like Verve is trying to come back into this game with a T3 air facility, trying to assist the best he can. He needs eco. I think he went for RAS. Nope, still only has 1 mass a second, so needs to get back in this game somehow. Is deploying engineers to help, get some sort of reclaim underneath his belt. We have multiple monkey wrecks here. This one almost dead as well. Team 1's Geneva constantly pushing. And we have Team 1's Navy starting to enclose that western edge of this giant, it looks like, if you've seen Man of Steel, the Superman movie from 2015, it's like the ship that tries to pulse onto the Earth. He Superman flies through and destroys. It's kind of like a sea, almost like a very sharp sea. Anyway, it's like there's the top of it and there's the 2 legs essentially. Anyway, they've almost enclosed it's like a mushroom. That's another way to put it. It's like a mushroom. Of course, in the middle of the map, bunch of battleships, either form of Omen or Galaxy, versus Hathums and Summits. They're still going with the UEF Seraphim versus Aeon and Cybran conflicts. Another nuke is launched, this time by who? Team 1? Oh yeah, it's by Team 1's Hathums, I would assume. I think that rhymed. Anyway, where else would have been fired upon? I don't know. But it's going for the west. It's going for this position, trying to, clear a path for his teammate. Yeah, that looks like it's a battleship nuke. But there it goes. I think that monkey's in range. Oh, there he goes. Nice. Seraphim bombing. Well, maybe that looks a little big. Maybe it is from a station. But it's Seraphim, so it would have to come from somewhere. And I would see the icon for it. I don't. So it must have come from a ship, from a battleship. Huh. I like the battleship nukes were a little smaller, but maybe not. Anyway, that opens the door for Geneva. Checklist is land army to push. Would love to see a monkey or something in this mix. A crab, something to assist with a lot of HP. But we have whalers en route. There's a lot of AA in this mix. There's not a ton. I would love to see some T3, but there's a lot of flak as well. And those whalers are being shooed up. Look at that. 2 of them are already gone. They're obviously attacking the AA. And ASF from Team 1's Geneva does come in. That's a decent amount of AA. Oh, are they going to get out of range? It does look like Esmo does not want to engage. He has a decent amount, but I don't think he has enough to really wait off that incoming threat. Of course, we have Milas pumping out his ASF, of course, which I don't see. I don't know where they went. I swear he was building them, but they did disappear, or at least these are the ones. These are Gemini. And he's also Cybran, so what does that matter? I don't know. Anyway, we have Tort Bombers going after those Galaxy classes, of course, wanting to take out the higher hit point units. I would love to see maybe them targeting the AA instead, but, beggars can't be choosers and casters can't complain because they compose the game. I wish they can rewind. That is the one feature, more than some, other unit like T4 mobile anti-nuke for Navy, more than, literally the one thing, like the number one thing I want is a rewind. Because then I can go, oh, I missed something, and then watch it again. Instead of being, okay, now I have to end the video, go back, restart. It's so annoying. Oh no, there's some sub hunters in the water. That's nice to have those Yassaos. Very effective. Lots of torpedoes on those things. And more coming off of Geneva's air production facilities. Would love to see some sort of aircraft carrier producing them. Because, of course, mobile is sometimes better. Yeah, it looks like Milas is just handing them over to Geneva. I think he's focused on other projects. But that brick wall is moving. And that's the thing about FAF. Brick walls, they move. And kind of dangerous. With lines of PD and a crab here to the east will help assist with dealing with this brick wall. There are some Rascoms, though, that are feeling the bane. Maybe if they're in range, a cascade effect might occur to kill all 3. But so far, the bricks are moving in on the crab itself. I mean, that's probably the better idea, to be fair. But those Rascoms got to keep moving, or they're going to die. Some of them below 1,500 hit points. We see some T3 Solaces, the T3 torpedo bombers. They are very, very deadly. And those air facilities pumping out some air scouts are going to die. There goes one. Rascom, does the explosion kill off them? No, it does not. Oh, they're barely still online. And the bricks ignoring, just completely saying, no, don't care about the crab. Going after the engineering stations, those hives, trying to reduce the eco, of course, the build power, be able to reduce the eco from these quantum gateways. And I think it's producing a Rambo comm. Be a great grab to take out that quantum gateway, but they're not focusing the right target. And now they're taking out T3 Mechs. Okay, I think this essentially maybe get one of them, and that's about it. But in the middle, of course, we see those Solaces just ripping through units. Of course, they deal lots and lots of damage. A Halthum has been annihilated. Bulwarks now one station to help protect them. Good call. They, they can wave off 5,500 points of damage. And still, Team 1 owns this eastern side. Starting to, steal some damage. T1 Jesters nearby. Probably not the best idea. Summit's just shelling this southeastern section. Taking out the Omni would be great. Trying to, of course, take out intel. If you can't gather intel, you can deny intel. That's not better, but it's better than nothing. Apologies if you can hear me sneeze. We have the transfer of control of those ASF to Broby instead of Geneva. Geneva lost all those ASFs, it looks like. Nope, must have happened when we were looking at what was going down there. Looks like Team 2 still has their ASF, so... No? Oh, hold on. Oh, no, they were just transferred to Broby, I bet. Yep, 250. Nah, that sounds about right. Doesn't look like Melis is pumping those up fast enough. We have some satellites over the top for Team 2's ESB. I want to say ESMO, but SB. Where's the comm? Looks like it's going to build some shields. Maybe we'll see a YOLO. Maybe. Maybe, possibly, maybe. Don't tempt me. I'd love to see YOLOs. There is a Novax here for Melis as well. He's going, I think, for long-range damage. More like I can sip some tea, sip some coffee, cappuccino, whatever you want, soda, and just sit back, relax, sit on my little chassis for my my comm, have a little nice monitor up, and being able to just point, click, laser, dead. Galaxy class is going down. Omen's going down. Looks like, again, Team 1 making lots and lots of progress. The Summits, very powerful battleships. They're just very annoying to deal with. And I think they have AA guns, and I think that is a TMD. Doesn't look like the Buzzkill. I think yeah, those are Buzzkills. They just look a little different. Yeah, it's weird because the Summit doesn't have the exact same asset as the Zapper does for the Galaxy, but it's close. It has the same kind of form, but not the same. Pseudo naval units in the form of Chaos is T2 Ayashava. Someone at some point needs to go through and sit and be like, how do you pronounce all of this era from units? Because some of them, like Sao-Whistles, I can pronounce those. YOLOs, Yolana Osses, obviously, I think most people can pronounce those. But Ayashavas, like whoever came up with the naming scheme, I don't know what drug they were on. I don't know what language they were basing that off of, but it was just like, can I get some help over here kind of thing. But those brick walls to the west starting to be hemmed in by Team 2's Sad Natch, and of course some assistance from other teammates, either form of Ferv, you have your own Monkey Lord, or it was gifted over to you, but I would assume it's your own. He's getting some mass fabs, getting his eco back up, He's at 27, better than 1. He's in 42 minutes in this game. In terms of total mass per second for both teams, Team 1 at 2.5, Team 2 at 2.3. Of course, at totals, Team 1 at 3.65 million versus 3.39 of Team 2. So Team 1 leading in terms of all of those accounts and in terms of reclaim, which is mainly the reason why they're ahead by so much. Almost double the amount of mass reclaim. And that's obviously solely due to the naval combat. 265,000 reclaim on the map, enough for any unit, any structure in the game, including, of course, the lovely Paragon, or Maver, or Scathis, or YOLO. But, of course, a lot of it, of course, residing in the naval combat, like I mentioned. And since Team 1 is constantly gaining ground, they're gaining access to all of that juicy reclaim, which is why it's so important that both teams have engineers on the front lines reclaiming, even though they're just trying to help their families. You can see the massive amounts of eco boost they're getting off of that. Solaces being deployed. Those torpedoes coming very slowly. There goes that front line Summit. We have T2 versions as well. They're skimmers. They skim above the water. I think that's why they're called skimmers. There's also shimmers. I think they're shimmers. Yeah, there should be Team 1. I think they're Team 1 bombers, the Shimmers. Anyway. Anyway. We have in the rear, not really a whole lot going on. Ooh, I say that, and then I'm wrong. Mavor is under construction with a bunch of hive stations, both by, let's see, Bramble and Esmanoob sharing eco with one shield. Would like to see double that, triple that, 10 times. Of course, we see P-gens. We'll see one here, 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 and here, and then probably an additional shield here, and then probably, I would go a second layer of shielding around that. And, of course, a nice T1, you know, T3 Esmanoob hiding with a couple of hives to support the shielding. But there is a satellite overhead going after those P-gens. He needs to shield those up as well. Mavor says Geneva checklist. I still feel like that is Geneva Convention, but the what is this? Escalates is almost done by Team 1's Broby. That is huge. That is huge for Team 1, and guess what? That is going to target immediately. We have shield. Don't know why they're going after that directly, but they have. Maybe they're just moving. Don't see any other sort of major threat for Team 2. No YOLO as of yet. Would love to see one, of course. I'd love to watch them go off. And there goes the first volley. It's going probably straight for that Mavor. If it does not, that is a very poor choice of location for artillery. Maybe it'll go for the air grid. But some of it has already been taken out, of course, with the help of that satellites. But we have Ferv helping assist with shielding that up. Feel like Navy's kind of deadlocked. Team 1, again, inching forward. Of course, we have the brick wall deciding to forget going on land and go by sea. One up by land, two up by sea. The whole Paul Revere thing from American history. But a nuke is launched here by Team 2's Esme. I think that's his fourth this game. He almost has his fifth. It killed 123,000 mass. And shells are landing around, of course, the center of this. That Mavor is almost in the green. It is now in the green at 6,000 hit points out of 8,000. I do love the fact that because the Mavor is so far away, the shells actually come out of focus and then come back into focus. You'll see them probably right around here where my mouse is. No. I'm just going to make me a liar, FAF. Is that what it is? Is this what this is? Is this a game to you? Nuke lands in the middle, trying to take out some of that naval pressure. Takes out some of it, but not a whole lot. Of course, there comes that Mavor shell inbound. Of course, the hives assist the shield, and the shield emitter is down. Some of the hives have taken damage. Another volley. This position has been annihilated. Esmo needs to get out of there as fast as possible. Satellite says Geneva checklist. Second one. Well, I mean, they know that they have 3. Oh, they just know the location of them now. I think that's what they're getting. Shield is back online. It's a T2 version. It's upgrading. Of course, when you upgrade the Cybern shield, it gets its full value. Not full value. It's full, what is it called? Energy capacity. It's able to, you know, essentially reset itself in upgrading it to tier 5. I think it goes to tier... Does it go to T6? But of course, the Cybern shields are the second worst in the game, the Aeon being the worst. There it is. Gets full shield as, again, I think it only goes up to no. Yeah, it only goes up to E5, I think. But that Mavor should almost be done. You can see the bar. They need to, I think, divert to other shielding propositions. They need some P-gens, I think, because Esmanoob has no energy. Well, most of his P-gens are gone. The air grid is gone. With the assistance, of course, that satellite. There goes another volley of shells. I think a couple of nukes are launching here from those Thumes in the water here. There it comes. Where is this one going? Navy, most likely. I mean, right here would be a good one, taking out a couple of Galaxy classes. We have the ASF are going to engage once again on Team 2's territory. Is this clearing the way for something? I don't know, but the nuke is clear. Oh, but it's landing short. I don't think there's an SMD. Oh, there's no, that's right here. There it goes. Takes out that huge facility. There it goes. Of course, the volatile explosions from the T2 mass FABs kill essentially a couple of them die. All cascade kills everything. Those ASF went in for nothing. Maybe it was a misclick. I don't know. Yes, thank you, Geneva checklist. There is a nuke there. I think Team 1 has known about it for a while, but those are impacting constantly. Of course, the Scathis is the main target, trying to go after the mass FABs for, of course, the volatile explosion cascade effect. It's essentially isolated, but I think it's big enough to trigger this shield at least. Of course, there's multiple engineers assisting multiple shields to keep it online. How's that Maver doing? The shields are still online, but the Maver is online in its giant member, as the word I will use, has fully extended itself, and it is going to start. You probably fire on the Scathus. If it doesn't, that is a terrible move. That is the thing that's essentially, the thing that's killing you. We have some strat bombers that have been caught unawares. Bilbo backhands Aragon and win on Dumil, I think is how you say that. But takes out a couple of T3 Mexes. They are taken out, but naming mod for another player on Team 2. And I think the artillery is focused on something else now. Yep, it's focusing on the player of Esby. We're 48 minutes in this game. This game goes on for a while. And multiple shells landing. T2 mass fabs going up in smoke. Shields going down. It's a bad day here on the southern side of the map. But that Mavor should still be there. It goes. The shots are raining across the map. Where are they targeting? Oh, I could just guess. I could just guess where they're going. And if they don't go for that Scathus, that is such a mistake. The fact that Mavor is still online is very impressive, of course. I don't know if I would have been able to keep that Mavor online, but Esmonoob did as well with the assist. I don't know, it's just Esmonoob. Bramwell did assist a little bit with some engineering hives, but that's about it. Shield, take a hit. They are saved from shield, so they can take a punch, and they'll recharge the shield capacity as best they can. Of course, they have constant damage coming in from those satellites. Oh, shield starting to fall. You can see them. I love the animation, though, of them falling down and then recharging and popping back up. But another impact, and the shields are down around some of the Scathus. There are some emitters that are not protected anymore. The power of a Mavor is ridiculous. You need to constantly build more and more shields. And, I mean, you can try to stave off the incoming threat, of course, with a ton of assistance. But, oh, there goes those mass fabs. Oh, there they go. They're going to take out the emitters. Good playing. Shields come back online, very luckily here. Burroby needs more shielding. He needs it now. You needed like 30 more shield emitters, of course. Tanks is targeting the... I think they're targeting the satellites first. There they go. Rounds are incoming. Oh, takes out one of the Novaxes. Almost takes out a second one. Ooh, it's getting close there. Engineers come... Not engineers, but Rascom's coming in to shield that up. This position is getting more and more turtley as time goes on. Of course, there is another satellite coming online here from Team 1's Farin. There's a second one as well. Third one now under construction. It gotta move it. Gotta move it. We have also Burroby getting into Scathus as well. Not Scathus, Novaxes. But the Scathus is down. Probably assisted by the Novaxes, of course. Does the Mavor has another target? I don't think so. There's a nuke launcher coming online here to the west for Team 1's Lucky Ben. And in the rear, is there some sort of plan? There's another Novax. Is Team 1 just going to win by Novaxes? Because that's always fun. How's the shield? Still holding strong. Some of them are falling, but of course more satellites are coming in. Team 1 has made a lot of progress, and even if they really have to come all the way over here, and even then, that is deep in Team 2's territory. They're starting to lose map control, but they have the Mavor, and they've taken out the enemy Scathus, so they're up for a little bit. The Scathus wreck has been reclaimed. I don't know what they're funneling it into, though. Overlapping shields, like a line of shields forming the base here. Maybe they'll start building up a combined defensive grid of just shields to annoy the Mavors. Mavor, 1. Targeting something here to the west. Probably going after the strategic missile launcher. I mean, you probably want to take out the Novaxes. Yep. Novax fire now. Novax fire. Mavor firing now, firing on Novaxes. But now they keep switching targets. This one now going to the north. There's another Scathus that's almost done for Geneva. Check. Let's look at you. Oh, the shield emitter goes down. One isn't bad. You lose like 8 of them. It's bad. But it's gonna hurt. Oh, shields are down. The Novax has to recharge. Mavor misses to the west, takes out some of those hives. Oh, is that shield going to come online? Additional shield comes online. Isn't enough? Oh, no, it's not. Ooh, and it kills the mass. That's gotta hurt. That hurt. I felt that. I felt that in my feels. Ooh, that Naval is literally the only thing keeping Team 2 in this game. They need to funnel everything. I don't care if it's your last mass. I don't care if it's your last energy. I don't care if it's your last unit. You funnel everything to here. You build shield after shield after shield. You build SMD. That needs to be moved here, if you can move it. Just throw everything you have into that thing. Yeah, eventually you'll be swarmed, but you can last a heck of a lot, and you can see why this game lasts over about an hour and a half. That one, if that Maver was dead, Team 1 would have won this game, because Team 2 has nothing else to fight with. Well, at least long range, at least. They have some satellites, but the Scouts would have killed them off. A third satellite is online for SB here in the south. Of course, the Navy constantly just pushing and pushing and pushing. Making sure my sound is actually on, because sometimes like I turn my headset volume down or my headphones volume down, so like when I zoom very far out I don't hear a lot. So sometimes I'm like, oh, where'd the volume go? But then I check and then I hear I see the pulsating 2 lines on my recording software. I'm like, okay, good. Because sometimes for some reason my mic doesn't start for OBS, or it's plugged in, it registers it's there, but it like doesn't select it, even though that's the default. So just something I have to do some, like mic check 1 2 mic check kind of thing. But I don't know what the Mavor is targeting. We have a T3 air headquarters that's not shielded, but probably should shield that. But they're not building anything. Oh no, they're building ASF still. Third, Novax on the edge of the shield. Not the best idea. Team 2 has launched that one nuke. It's down south here from SB. Dang, that nuke is still online. Dang. That thing has killed 133,000 mass, and there's still a missile in the clip. There is a dead torrent. Not dead. Oh, shoot. My brain just forgot what the name of that unit is. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. The nuke lands down south. Is that a control K? No, is that a kill? That's a kill. That's the first kill of the game. 54 minutes. ICRIC has been defeated by satellites. Rip. Sats more the job. Haha. Oh, what? Oh, shoot. What is... my brain. It's fried. Can't think of the name. It's going to bug me. Like when you see an actor in a movie and you're like, what is his name? I know I've seen him in something. What's his name? He's from the show with the person and the thing, and I can't remember his name kind of thing. Oh, yeah, you'll work. Faramir. Faramir. No, Faramir, no! I want to know what the thing is called. No! Oh, Tempest. I was close with the torrent. Start 15. Anyway, that's a bad caster of me forgetting a name of a unit. It's bad. Go to internet jail. Bad. Satellite going over the top. Oh, look, we're going to have 2 satellites just cross. Look at that. Hi! Hi! How you doing? It's such an interesting shot. Look at this. Just like, there's just 2 satellites just running by. Hi. Hi. How's the weather up there? Oh, it's fine. How are you? And then they go back. There we go. Little moment of introspection here. And I think the Mavor has found its next target. Some Novaxes. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 online. And we have, of course... Oh, the shields are down! Oh, emitters are being targeted. 3 emitters are down. 4 emitters are dodown. Takes out 2 Novaxes with 1 shot. The third one is not going to last very long. And the 4th one that was being built that's in the yellow dies in the green. That's got to suck. Okay, P-gens do not adjacency with Novaxes. That's not how that works. Don't know why that happens. Or why people think it do. You don't even see the little lines. Because it's weird because it's considered a unit. It's a structure, but it's also considered a unit. So it doesn't get the adjacency bonus. It's like the Scathus. Because the Scathus is considered a unit, it doesn't get adjacency bonus. It's so weird. But it's fine. I think if you were able to supercharge a Novax, that would be OP. OP straight up. 2 satellites, 3 satellites overhead. Oh, obviously a couple of them have died. And they do drop Rex. The SMD is down. The SMD is down. There's nothing loaded. There's a loaded nuke for Team 2. But Team 1 needs a nuke in there. They could kill off that Mavor. Because why not? Because why not build a Scathis right next to the Maywar? Because why not? Just put all of your eggs in one basket, call it good, end of story, you know. And that nuke is going to land that Tempest in the water. Oh, cruisers get clipped. But that naval pressure is deadly. Team 1, you know, surprisingly still holding strong. Of course, they're pushing the Navy. That's their advantage. Team 2 is pushing their advantage in terms of artillery. They're targeting anything that can go all the way across the map. I feel like SupCom Brain is sitting in for a lot of people. And satellites for Team 1 need to be moved, but they're not. Does miss that shot. But they're firing very quickly, of course. There comes the second one. Takes out two shots. Took out 2 spy planes. GG, best unit. Oh, takes out some engineers. Oh, shield comes back online. They have off death for now. Of course, cruiser fire coming in constantly. This is where Cyber Navy would come in handy. Just march them across the land. I think it was a video 2 days yesterday. I don't remember. The whole holiday season has got my whole time, like what is today kind of thing, screwed up. But there was of course the thumbnail with just all of the Salems walking across the water. The nuke lands here. Oh no, that's not an SMD. It's not loaded. It's over here, but it doesn't cover everything. Oh no, you could kill it off. Does Team 2 know? Does Team 1 know that? Nope. Well, they should. No, they have a satellite down here, so they can see stuff. I love how they can see the Comma Ferb in the water. It's kind of funny. Nuke will land. It's Seraphim. Kaboom! Takes out everything here, and it's just going to be just cleansing slowly but surely. And the comment by Ferb when he submitted this in the comment section from a couple days ago said essentially it just turns into a survival game. I see what you mean, Ferb. It is a survival game. You know, 90% of them, or 80% at least right now, is owned by Team 1, and that number is slowly falling faster for Team 2. Novax is exposed. You have 3 satellites. There it goes. Okay, direct shot. Team 1 is losing everything back here, but they have eco. Team 1 at 2.5k versus 1.9 of Team 2. For those of you who have stuck till this part of the video, thank you so much. I know it's a very long video, and I appreciate watching to the end, or at least at this point. I know it can be taxing, and, you know, I would speed up some of it, but, you know, there's constant action. Both teams do have a chance of winning this game. Like, there is a chance for both teams. It's not just, oh, maybe. The Maywar and the Scathis combo down here is deadly. They are, okay, good. They are building another SMD, and they built another one right here. Good. Okay, I was like, are you not? And they built one right here. And it's loaded. Okay, good. I was like, whew. Like, you guys are playing with fire over there. And, of course, the nuclear capable ships are moving southeastward, just pummeling everything. Lines of torpedo ships, either they be those the ambushing systems or the Barracuda sub-killers. Don't know why they're not called sub-hunters. I don't know why. They just are. And, of course, the the TMDs can only cover so much. They're not being moved, so it's easy prey for those missiles. Nuke launching, trying to slow down that Navy, going straight for that bulwark. In particular, you in particular are dead, sir. That cruiser, you are dead. You're not moving. You're stuck between a bunch of your bedfellows, and you are DED. Or DOA, but you came here, you're not dead, but that nuke is gonna hurt. There it comes, kaboom! Takes out a couple of summits and supporting units. Does chip a hole in Team 1's fire, naval pressure, but don't know if it's enough. Another nuke lands to the west, kaboom! Again, first kill very late in the game. So we still have 11 players left. It's 6v5 in favor of Team 1 at almost 1 hour. I say it again for emphasis. 1 hour, one player has died. And that was like at 50 minutes. That was like 10 minutes ago. And so I could just tell the sim speed in this game is like -2, -3, because it's like there's so much going on. There's so much pressure from the north. It's starting to come on the east. Once it wraps around and gets to about here, it's going to be game over. There is some sort of natural barrier, but the artillery can lob over that quite easily. SMDs need to be spammed up. The Scathis is done. 2 experimental artilleries are in the same location, sharing the same shield. I don't know what my voice did there for a second. Oh, look, Boromir, the guy that dies in the Fellowship of the Ring, is alive, surprisingly. But Geneva Checklist is defeated by Sadnatch. We're down here. Looks like Geneva Checklist teleported in and died. Sorry, I missed that. 1 hour. Another player dies. It's now a 5v5 even. Everything gets handed over to Chaos Spur. And did those units control K? I don't. Oh, they did, I think. So it is a partial share game. I thought it was a full share. No, I guess not. Anyway. But that takes out a lot of pressure here. All the infrastructure stays online. But all the units die. That's always annoying. But Scathis Fire raining on this position. They were building nothing. Maybe they were going to build an artillery, but... oh, no. That's not going to happen now. That's all dead. There's a Novax. The Novax here is still online, surprisingly. But, yeah, it's starting to hurt. Team 2 still has a chance to win this game. I'm not speeding it up till it looks like it is definitely in one thing or the other. Yeah, they were building a bug and it died. That's gotta hurt. Bugs, gotta squish those bugs. But, you know, artillery, missiles, everything's raining on. It's hard to micro everything. Sadnatch, where's your comm? It's down here. And there is an invasion force of Yasau's coming right for your booty. And you gotta get out of the water and into the shield. I think everyone is going there. Well, except for Sadnatch, he's going up. We have 1, 2, 3 of the comms, 4, 5 right here. Detected. And it looks like he's going over there as well. So all remaining players, except for Sadnatch for Team 2, are going to this location and this location only. It is the Haven. It is Sanctuary. It is safety. It is security. And it is their new empire. And it's secure. And we have, of course, the base of Mila starting to receive that combined artillery fire. Where's the Nova? It's the Naval fire. Sparing on this. No, the nuke launcher. No! No, Daddy, no! And, no, still online. There you go. Target the emitters. Oh! Shield comes barely online. Just like 4 or 5 seconds too late. Omni says, Geneva. Oh, build an Omni. I think that's what they're talking about. But the nuke lands over here. The SMD is not loaded. Just trying to, take out anything and everything. We have a Colossus coming online. T1 PD is being spammed up so quickly. Build one thing, guys. Come on, just build what is this? What is this? I know you're supposed to spam up so many, but you need it online. You need it active. What is this? I don't get it. I don't get it. Is it some trolling going on by Chaos Spire? Let's build just 1,000 T1 PDs at the same time. How's his eco? Oh, he has mass in his bar. And we have... that's a Mavor shot right next to him. What the heck? Oh, some are in the green. Some are in the green. Look at this. Some are in the green. Oh, I just want to watch this. I know there's a lot of other else going on. Another Mavor shot to the east. And they're starting to go through those. Oh, there's another one. There is another T4 Galactic Colossus coming online. And the PDs are coming online. Those hit points are slowly falling. I say slowly falling to emphasize the fact that they are slowly falling. But that is very hilarious. Just spam a bunch of T1 because why not? Okay, tell me you're building something else. Tell me you're building a third. Build a Paragon. Build a YOLO. Build something. Have all 4, game enders in one location. This game, that's probably going to be the thumbnail. It's just that down there. 4 comms hiding. 5th one up here for some unknown reason. Oh, and he's going in the water, it looks like. No, hide with everyone else. One nuke will kill all of you. Why not? And of course, all the comms on Team 2 are hiding on this side of the map. Stop hiding in the same place. It's funny, but it's not tactical, but it's funny. And the base for Milas is essentially just eviscerated. It's cut in half or cut in thirds. And it's, this base is gone, this base is gone, this base is partially gone. Satellites roam the battlefield. T1 engineer spam. It's just covering the blue sea in blue. ASF's still online for Team 1. That's probably their only ASFs. Team 2, they're essentially, it's just, that's all the ASF they both got. That's it. That's end of story. You know, that's all they wrote. We have a megalith that's slowly being built here by one engineer, by one Brascom. Not engineer. Oh, kind of engineer, but not really. T2 artillery going to hide on this other side of this little hillock with a fat boy behind it. The Yassaus are in the water clearing everything out. And they're not targeting everything in the water. We have T2 artillery spam, clean cameras, and miasmas trying to slow the roll of these summits. But only some of them are in range. Whereas the summit's at 4 stars, so 71,000 hit points on those things. A nuke has been launched by Team 1, I would assume. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, it's over here. Oh, no, it's by Team 2. It's by Plan B by Sadnet. Oh, it's going to get a kill. Oh, it's going to get a kill. Nuke sub. I know, right? Oh, is it again? Oh, it doesn't kill anybody, but it kills the Scathas that was being built. Oh, it's such a good play by Sadnatch. That right there. I don't know if that deserves most underrated play of the game award, but that move was great. Didn't even see it, and could have killed at least one of 4 enemy comms. Oh, that was such, just chef's kiss. Just awesome. 1 hour, 5 minutes in. Sim speed still at 0, surprisingly. But the comm of Sadness has been defeated by Chaos Spire. The nuke lands right there. And another eviction in this game. It is a 5v4 in favor of Team 1. Sim City maps. Talking to Ferb. There's some comment. Hold on. What's going on? Reba. I don't know what that says. I think it's in German. That looks German. Nuke does land down south going after those summits. 2 of them are destroyed. We do have, of course, those Hathums are coming online. More of them. More shit. They're just stuck. And look at all this. Look at all that. Look at all this. Get traffic. Guys, can you guys single file, please? Come on. Let's go on through. Come on. Everyone's going to get a turn. Everyone can, be line leader or whatever nonsense. Come on. That's sub, though. Is it still online? Where'd it go? I think it's dead. Oh, no, it died. Let's see. No, those are small. Looking for like a... Oh. No, those are just the SAMs. Is this it? I think that's it right there. It looks like it right there. Man, that Plan B was so good. Very surprised by that. Team 1's infrastructure is just decimated in terms of mass per second. It's now tied 2.4k mass per team. Team 2's SB's base is trying to hold on the best they can. Of course, volcanoes being used to divert missiles only works for so long. More incoming artillery fire all the time. More mass is being sent to everyone. Looks like somebody, Esmanu's having some trouble spending it. Don't see any... Okay, at this point, somebody should have built a Paragon. You, Boromir, you should have built a Paragon at this point. And just ended the game being like, I'm just going to build a Paragon right there. Call it good. Oh, they don't have YOLOs, that's right, because they don't have any Seraphim units or comps. So, Paragon? Going after the base that once belonged to Geneva. Checklist. Still think his name was originally Geneva Convention for some reason, but that's just my brain. Probably watching too many Kylecasts, probably. And it doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Comms are just hiding in the water. They're just fearful of that massive Look at all of this stuff. It's just a bunch of stuff down here. Whole bunch of, T2 mass fabs, engineering installations with the hives. We have T2 PD, Cerberus. That's good teledefense, to be fair. Nice range on it, too, of course. T2 Cerberus back here. We have Ferb on an upgrade, because why not? Bramble back here. Something going on in chat. Hawk, pathfinding, and pathfinding and SupCom sucks. Yeah, it's not great. It is not great. We have, of course, cruisers firing all the time. Of course, with UEF and Seraphim, they both have missiles on their backs, so it makes it very, very annoying to deal with so many shields, so many artillery. The Hathums cannot get close. You guys need to work on your pathfinding. Just select one unit and move it. Wait a couple of seconds. Select the you can't move them together. You have to move them essentially individually, one by one. It taxes your APM, but you know it's better than having this whole traffic jam down. There's units inside of units. There's a summit intersecting Boom. There's cruisers being like, guys, can we just move? We have a summit intersecting multiple stuff. The game gets paused for a second. All those Yasows just sitting in the water. And now we have, oh, look at this. We have some Ravagers trying to target those Yasows and going, boss, we can't go after those. Is there no SMD here? Oh, no. Oh, no, Team 2. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's what I'm thinking of in my head. It's coming from, coming from down here. Yep. As I predicted, of course, it's going all the way around. That nuke is going to land. It's going to tear a hole. Oh, but there is an SMD. I missed it. Chat's comment section's like, it's right there. It's right between a couple of pigeons. It's right there. You didn't notice. Like, no, I did not notice. I apologize. But all you need is like 10 more nukes, and this base is gone. That nuke is halfway loaded. 185,000 mass killed. How much mass is this thing? What? 0.95 million. An million mass killed. That is insane. I wanted to get the 5 stars. 1.12 million mass. This thing has killed 445. It has killed over 100 and I think almost 1.5 million mass between those two experimental artillery. So much. Salvation would be nice. That'd be a really good addition. The everything is dead up here. Team 1 is still in the lead of mass with 2.6 thousand. Sorry, 2.6. Yeah, 2.6, 2.8 versus 2.1. Nuke. Yes, there is a nuke now. We have a nuke. We have quantum gateways. We have another nuke. We have Mayport. We have Scanthus. We have T3 Air. We have Teledefense. We have Hives. We have P-Gens. Needs to be one right here. Another nuke is launching down south, going for this position. Another nuke. Another nuke. Okay, the nukening has commenced. What everyone has been waiting for down south. Another nuke. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. You gotta wait for all those SMD missiles to be expelled. 1 is down. It's still got 4 more. 2 is down. Another one comes in from the right. 3 is down. Another one is down. 4 is down. Another one is down. Let's see, number 5. There it goes. That is the last missile in the clip. Artillery has actually started to break through the shields as well, slowly but surely. Look at the nonsense. Look at the nonsense. So much flat coverage. So much AA coverage. Oh, there it is. There it is. There's the missile. There's the nuclear missile that will do him in. This is Sparta. You are an idiot. Mega turret. You are dead. 1 hour, 11 minutes. This game is still going on. I mean, Ferv did let me know it was a long game, and this is... Oh, no, don't use 2 nukes. No, no. Oh, that's okay. Double coverage is always fine, especially in this situation. Here it comes. Oh, but the SMD from the left. Oh, protects it. Oh, look at that. The SMD from the left got that one, too. Oh, but now none of them are loaded now. Another nuke. Another nuke? Nukes? No more nukes? No more nukes. No more nukes. Oh, that was so close. I thought it was right out of range, but it was not. If it was just... Oh, there it is. There's the nuke that'll do it in. Oh, if they landed it right here, would have been fine. Oh, but that... Oh, it's going to hurt. Gonna hurt. Asby. He's had this base for... Nuke says... Geneva. Yeah, there's another nuke, but... oh, I think that's just to mark him. I think that's what he's doing. Yeah, he's just marking him. I kind of wish there was a notification that said that. Because sometimes it's a picture, and sometimes it's just like a message, essentially. There it goes. They edged it out. Did it pull the nuke over? Okay, I'm going to have to... At some point, I'll probably go back. I thought that nuke got pulled over a little bit. That was interesting. Huh. Didn't know volcanoes could do that. Okay, then. But another nuke is landing. Where's this one coming? Oh, back here. Asmo says Geneva. Yes, Asmo is sitting right there. Again, it's the whole. Oh, there it is. Finally, someone has the brains to be like, oh, you know, this is a nice shielded base with a bunch of engineering suites or stations. Let's build this. Infinite resources. All 3 game enders that they have access to are going to be built in a very, very, very tiny spot on the map at 1 hour 13 minutes in this game. Bases are being eradicated as we speak. Team 2, Team 1 are still fighting this. This must have been. I'm just. That's, my brain is mush. I have SupCom casting brain. Just it's all mush right now. My brain is it's running on low power right now. I need to plug it into a charger. Get something to fuel it up. Get some caffeine or something. It's not Mega Turret. Need another name for Mega Turret. This one came in clutch. Took out a couple more nukes. Well, it would have taken them out anyways, but still. Crabs are online, coming southward. They get pinged by somebody on Team 1. And still these 2 nukes. There's a nuke. There's a nuke loaded. There's a nuke. There's a nuke in there. There's a nuke in there. Please launch it. SB, please launch the nuke. That's sitting in there. It's not under shield coverage anymore because the shield coverage is down. If the pigeon explodes, that's it. That's it for that nuke. Launch the nuke. You could take out a lot of stuff down here. Launch the nuke. Launch it. You guys are like, this guy's going crazy. I'm like, there's a nuke and it's loaded and it's not being launched. I get it. He's probably distracted with other things. The crabs are coming into the water. They're attacking those battleships. Missiles are raining in constantly down here. Team 2 is still online, pumping out nukes, pumping out a Paragon of all things. Well, I did comment that they should be doing that sooner than later. Anyway, land invasion to the north by Chaos. We have a mass RASCOM being used to defend multiple experimentals to the north in terms of those Colossus. The nuke launcher is almost dead. It had a nuke inside the SAR to launch the nuke. It gets launched. Ha ha ha. Ah, it gets launched. Ha ha ha. 1 hour, 14 minutes from the ether. SB, here's strategic launch. Say, launch the nuke. It's right there. Launch it. And counter nukes are being launched. Counter nukes are being launched on this position. Are there any SMDs loaded? There's one that may be loaded, but there it goes. Nice explosion. Takes out a lot of boats. Some of them almost destroyed. Of course, the crabs to the northern side trying to use the wall for coverage. Those nukes are coming in. There goes the first one. There goes the second one. All on the same location, just making it a point. Takes out Scath. Scath is Novax's as well. All of those satellites up in smoke. Oh, it's so many explosions. It's all pretty. 1 hour and 15 minutes. You know, I definitely got to thank Fern for this cast, for this replay. Oh, this was so good. This is just, I didn't, when he explained it to me, I didn't expect this. Drop bombers are on station. We have just, yeah, this fire. Look at this. It's all gone. And is that nuke still? Nope, that nuke is gone. Team 1 is literally relying on their naval prowess, and they actually don't have a lot left with a couple, of course, the battleships have been taking a hit. We have front line artillery. Yeah, I swear that flare took out that, well, didn't take it out, but it veered that nuke over a little bit. This bombers are inbound. They're not going to break through that defenses. They're too strong. Some of the shields do go down. A bomb does get, thrown out of the chute. A couple of them do get thrown out. They're targeting the nukes. The nukes are not loaded. This could be Team 2 saving grace if they take out everything down south, of course. Are there any of them loaded? One is loaded, and that one's almost dead. We have, of course, land incursions from the bricks. Okay, I'm gonna have. This is just This is. Let me zoom. Game. Let me zoom in. Let me stop. No. Stop. Okay, fine. Because why not? Why not? All 3. Why not? Maybe that's the title of this video. All 3. Why not? Why not all 3? Why not 3 game enders? Why not? The Hathums are being beat back. Team 2 might be able to recover from this. They just have to want. There's more. There's more. There's more. So much. I mean, I want to also know what time they were playing this game, because I feel like these games either happen like in the middle of the afternoon or like 3 a.m. One of those. It's never like, oh, like 6 or 7 or, you know, like, you know, 10. Well, maybe 10 is probably a good time. But, you know, not like, you know, 8 o'clock after dinner or supper or whatever. No, it's like midnight, 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Crabs, very actually good counter to a bunch of battleships just hanging in the water. How are those nukes doing? Let's see. 1 is loaded. 2 almost loaded. What are those artillery shells coming in? Oh, those are missiles. Oh, there goes that other crab. Nuke, it is landing. It is going to kill a lot of battleships. Team 2, this is ridiculous. You're going to recover from this. This is crazy. Team 1, what did you do? The Titan's still there. What did you do? What did you not do? Oh, it's going to be pretty. It's going to be cyber nuke, so it's not as pretty, but the fact that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 6. I think the one with the nuke nope, that one's still alive, barely. This one's alive as well. This one's alive as well. Oh, look at this. Oh, see, you can see the artillery shells actually missing due to the environment. Oh, it's such a cheeky play, but it's, you know, got to use the environment to your advantage. That Paragon is almost half done. This is nuts.
Strategic launch detected.
You know, currently on the recording, I have an hour and 30 minutes at 1 hour and 18 minutes. I did have to, like, sometimes when the cast loads up, it, like, immediately loads up, and I'm like, oh, I'm not ready. I have to restart it, but after that, it's fine. Oh, does Team 2 notice? Team 2 notices. They see the crab being like, oh, there's stuff there. So there's spy planes coming over the top here for Team 1. That's a lot of AA to go through, of course. They want to go after something very vital. And probably this is smart to make it. There's all the... I am expensive. You are expensive. And you are an idiot, says the that one TMD. Going after those crabs. It's probably the best bet. ASF are like, nah, we don't care anymore. We're going after those bombers. Oh, they're going to catch up to them. Oh, they're all dead. They're all dead. They're all dead. They're goodbye. All dead. That's got to suck for Team 1. Chaos Spire. We do have a crab shooting... What is this? Not crab. A brick shooting a whaler on the ground being carried by a Colossus. Don't see that every day. Now we have the Maver Sharks firing on the land spam in the north, and the Scathis fire still raining down on Team 1's everything. The fact that Team 1 has something at this point, 1 hour, 19, 20 minutes in, you need to start launching nukes. How many SMD are loaded? None. You have 1 and 7. Oh, 4, excuse me. So you have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, because it's almost loaded. And then there's up here 11, 12, but I don't think this one really is in... Oh, it kind of is in range. Okay, they have to really edge it out. Lots of spam, lots of AA. All those air scouts get annihilated in the air. That Paragon is almost done. Team 2, you're going to have 3 game enders, literally a hop, skip, and a jump from one another. Under actually not a lot of shield coverage, to be fair, but with those engineering, those hives, it's a lot more. T3 facilities coming online. Oh, that's a lot of aircraft carriers. That's where he's pumping out those. Are they building? I'm assuming they're building the strap bombers. Yep, that's what they're building. Building those strap bombers. That's where they're coming from. So he needs to deploy them and immediately throw them in. Just lock, stock, and barrel. Just throw anything and everything at the door, at the wall. Wait for it to stick. You know, some facilities still online. We have a couple of mass fabs, a couple of quantum gateways. This one's down. This one's still online. I don't think there's any Novax anymore, so they don't really have to worry about that sort of issue. Yeah, they can't see anything. So that's good at least. I'm surprised there aren't any Novax. Oh, literally as I say something, it is built. The Paragon has been completed. A fourth game ender. Escathis is being, shields are being built. Novax, oh, that's. And again, this position sucks because the shells coming in have to hit the shield and then they have to deal with the terrain. Makes it very difficult. We have a bunch of Team 1 spam in the form of these strikers. Anything and everything being thrown at the brick wall of that is Team 2. This is just, why not? Definition of why not. Do I get a second? I think I get a second one. Coming online. Why didn't you get that earlier? Weird. This is ridiculous. 1, 2, 3. There is the Paragon, the Mavor, and the Scathis. What is this game? That might be the title of the thumbnail. What is this game? How? Team 1 has not tried to go for artillery. They've just decided, nope, they're building a nuke. Nukes are good. One is loaded. That's very good. Of course, once it gets launched, then it'll be found. Or might try to be found. Nope, still hasn't have that. Oh, no, don't have that. Oh, there's the satellite. Look at that. Satellite back online. Where are they? Is it just going to be a mad strap bomber rush? The fact that they're almost about to beat a survival game, essentially, is amazing. Like, look at this. 3 nukes, SMDs. Like, I keep going over what's there. Artillery constantly raining in against these summits. Where's the ecos? How's the eco going? Well, okay, you can't really count that because of the Paragon, but 3.7 for Team 1. That's a lot of mag. And I don't know if they have enough to break through that shielding and defenses. Like, you have to have 70, 80 strap bombers at a minimum to target anything worth. I mean, I feel like going for the P-gens. Oh, no. You got to go for the main ticket items. You got to go for the Paragon. Paragon is probably where you want to go for. There's so much ASF sitting on the northern side to prepare for incoming strap bombers. Best strategy there. Chicken's going down. Oh, doesn't get the Colossus. Did it grab an ASF? I think it did grab an ASF. And we have a bunch of cruisers in the bay here. There's a Megalith online. Great for Team 1 going after those Rascoms. Not that, somebody really has any issues with generating power or anything. 5,600 power. So let's cut that out from the equation. So it's essentially 3.8 to 3.3. Here come those strap bombers. They are inbound. We're going to turn. Well, hold on. Well, that was not enough. Sir, that was not enough. Sir, you needed like a lot more than that. Nukes are landing. I think they were trying to go after SMD. They did take out a shield though. There's a Monkey Lord online going after that artillery. You need SMD. Target SMD. Target all the defenses. There you go. There you go. They got one SMD. That's worth your life. Take out shields. Oh, there's a second one. Oh, there's those Percival's coming out of the water, actually being sucked up out of said water. Nukes are launching, of course. Nukes are landing down here. Nukes are launching over here, landing up there. Nukes are landed everywhere. Explosions going on all the time. This one landing, taking out this. The SMD is not targeted. There is a nuke somewhere. Is it coming? Oh, it's over here. That is some. Oh, there's more. There's more strap bombers. Oh, the ASFs are somewhat dealt with. They're on this side. Air Scout's going to come. Not Air Scout. Spy plane's going to come and see what's going on. One SMD is down. This one isn't loaded. Does that SMD survive? It. Oh. No, it's gonna take it out. That's very disappointing. They're on that edge. They need some sort of. Oh, no, not yet. They haven't. Oh, no. There's more and more crabs, more and more monkeys coming online. The amount of stuff in the water has been diminished significantly for Team 1. Oh man, it's just the SMD is still online. It's somehow still online. 1 hour 25 minutes. Here they come. Here come those strap bombers. Oh, the ASFs. Do they see them? I'm assuming they do. Shots coming in from the Monkey Lords. They're going after a nuke, trying to take out anything and everything at this point. Takes out one of the nukes. And that's something, I guess. Just whittle away Team 2's offensive and defensive capabilities. And that SMD is going to load. And those ASFs being microed quite heavily. There is one, of course, ASF producing facility. E3 air facility also producing whalers as well. Nuke has been destroyed. It's still got 1 hour 25 minutes. Currently 1 hour 40 minutes currently on the recording. It'll probably be snipped a little bit than that at this point. One singular strap bomber doesn't do a whole lot. Oh, bomb does get released though, surprisingly. Lands on the shield, but it actually gets through, surprisingly. And all of those naval units have essentially been dealt with. Hathums are loading back here. I think they're still in. Are they still in range? I'm assuming they're still in range. Let's see. Yep, they're in range. They're in range of some things. Not everything, but if you take out this, you're going to take out most of this. So, oh man. There is a monkey lord just sitting in the water. There's a monkey lord waiting for it to pop out of said water. We have Lucky Ben gets pinged over here for some reason, or pinged from Lucky Ben. ASFs just floating around. More and more strap bombers. Yeah, you needed like 50 of them. You had like 20.
Strategic launch
Nukes are launching. There's 19 currently. They're going after anything and everything. They're going after the front line, taking out some of those grabs. Now the nukes 1, 0, and 0. Gaining in, of course, more and more. Building a second and a third Scathis. Fourth one under construction as we speak. Nukes do land. They take out almost one of the megaliths. The second one is severely wounded. But those essentially 4 Scathis, it's going to hurt. Team 1 will not give up. They will not surrender. You don't have clear line of sight. You need to wait. I mean, the Paragon is a good choice, of course. It will kill. I think it'll hit the Naval. I don't know if it'll hit the Scathis. I think it's too far away. But it will hit at least 2 of the comms. Well, at least one. At least one of them. Fireplane goes over the top. Bombers go in, taking out some of those monkey lords. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have 1, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Let's just say 20 SMD. There's 20 of them. Haven't launched anything as of yet. Still, experimentals running around the map. Hordes of bombers being thrown at experimentals. Just deadly. Just deadly amounts of trap bombers. Will they go in? Who knows? I think Team 1 wants to go the ASF further away so they have a clear line of sight. Huge numbers of spy planes. See, that could have been strap bombers. Those could have been strap bombers. No. Oh, it's such a golden opportunity. The ASFs are pretty far forward. You have a nice avenue of attack on this northern section. You have just so much. Oh, something blew up. What blew up down there? Oh, is that a comm? No. I don't know what that was. That was a mini nuke? I don't know what that... Anyway. I could have been... No, that's a Cypher nuke. I just wondered what it was. ASF are protecting the strap bomber. Here we go. Here we go. Does this end the game? Does it end it? ASFs will engage. They'll ignore a lot of those ASFs. They'll go for the strap bombers, I would assume. They can start being whittled down. Oh, the strap bombers start to make it through. ASF's trying to chase it down. They'll kill a lot of those strap bombers off. What are they going for? And they don't get a lot in. That's gotta hurt. That's a lot. That's not great. That's not great. And look, it's been what, 40 minutes since the bunkering has occurred. And Team 1. Oh, the nukes will come in. It's not enough. You needed way more than that. Secondary nuke launching, of course, those landed launched one after the other. They're going to multiple different locations. Don't know. I still don't know what they're going after. Like, you're gonna take out stuff on the outskirts. Oh, why? I mean, yeah, you killed a bunch of Rascoms, but they have Paragons, so it doesn't really do a whole lot. Nukes to the north. Oh, one does get through, but there's also more SMD. Oh, no. No, wasn't enough. Wasn't enough. Another nuke will launch. 2 more nukes are launching. There are so many nukes up here. That one gets by. I think, again, there's still more SMDs on like that one's empty. That one's empty. That one's empty. That one's empty. The nuke does land, takes out something. I think it's just a mass nukening. It's a mass nukage. Scathis fire raining on the boats down here, taking out all of those aircraft carriers. Here for Team 1's Chaos Spur. Got a notification on my Echo. More nukes being launched. Do we have any more loaded? No. 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 Some of them, more of them are loading all the time. I think it's just mass nukes. It's trying to go for the Paragon. 1 gets shot down. 2 gets shot down. Nope. Gonna drop short going for mass FAFs, it looks like. They're trying to mass load those SMDs as much as possible. That was probably Team 1's avenue in, was just launching endless nukes. And I don't know if it'll work. Again, this does end at 1 hour 35 minutes. And, you know, it is Team 2's game at this point, so I think I'm just going to speed it up to 4. Well, no, 4's too fast. Let's do 3.
Launch detected.
Team 2 launches their own nuke. Where is it going? It's going for whatever it wants to go for. Oh, it's gonna try to go for comms in the water. Don't think it's too deep for the Scathis fire. Look at all that Scathis fire. We have Megaliths going after those boats. A lot of them have been killed off. Those Plan Bs, those strategic missile. Oh, the nuke does come in. Does somebody move? Somebody does not move. This is a kill. 1 hour, 32 minutes in the game. Brobury exits the game. Broby, not Brobury. Broby exits the game. It's got to hurt. It's now a 4v4 tie game. 1 hour, 32 minutes. Multiple teleporters are not going to work. There is so much protection. It is not going to work. Oh, let's look at all that. This is sped up to +3. Look at all that. Oh, more nukes. More nukes. Is it going to do a whole lot? No, probably not. Yep, there they go. Yeah, I think they waited for the nukes for too long, I think. So many nukes. Oh, this is just... How many Scathis were built? Hold on. Hold on. Where the game ends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a 6th one. That's so much artillery. What was this game you sent me for? What was this game? What nightmare fuel is this? 1 hour, 33 minutes. Oh, we have Rascoms being assaulted. Oh, it's going to be Cascade Explosion. Oh, here they come. One dies. We're trying to make it into the water. Nukes pass each other in the sky. That just does not do this game justice. Almost didn't take it out. What the heck was that? Yeah, they're both like, whoa. Die anti-nuke. Jeez. Nuke lands down south. Okay, where does the teleporting happen? Because I know it's going to happen at some point. Comms are going? Comms not going? No. I don't know where they're going. Oh, I'll wash over the top. Lands its bomb. Oh, how much does it kill off? Doesn't kill off much. Probably go for the Paragon. Yeah, Team 1 could have used this northern avenue. Missed opportunity, but still, nuke going after whatever. Okay, are they going to teleport? You're going to die in a blaze of holy hellfire. Nuke lands over there. Nuke lands over there. It's just mass nuking. This is just ridiculous. Nukes aren't going to work anymore. I mean, unless you somehow launch 30 of them at the same time, it's not going to work. Oh, that one does land, though. Does it take out the SMD? It does. Look at that. Takes out some of those ASFs as well. That SMD is going to load and save the day. Come on. Oh, nope. Never mind. That one saved the day. Jeez, this is... Oh, no. No. Comms are still... Nope, comms are still doing stuff. What are you guys doing? Gotta make a decision. Like, move. Still underwater, hanging out. this game. Oh, what was this game? Insane. My brain hurts. It like literally 1 hour 35 minutes.
Strategic launch.
Is there just an evac or something? That should be when the game ends. I thought it was 135. Maybe not. Maybe I was wrong. Oh no, it's not 135. It's still going. One. Maybe it was 136. Maybe that's what it was. I'm just. This is the. Oh. They teleport on top of the Paragon. One dies. They get the Paragon. They get something. They get something out of this. Oh, I'm glad I barely caught. I was like, oh, I see the names disappear. The icons disappear. Speed it up back to 0. Look at that. Takes out the Mavor. Oh, hold on. No, PGen. The Mavor is gone. The original Scathis is gone. Oh, a double suicide. All of the units die for Team 2. Well, the Team 2's player that built them. Yes. That was great. Oh, now the game is quieted down a little bit. What? The Team 2, I was going to say, Team 2 wins this. Yeah, there's no way Team 1 can come back from this. I don't even know. Nice little shield right there. SB's there. And we had, oh look, Ferv is still alive. He lost his base really early on and he's not dead. And Esmo Noob's down here. He had a cloaking on his commander. That game, so many SMDs. So many. You just had to spend mass at that point. That's like the tagline. It's like in the comments, I'll just say, So again, surprised I didn't see a YOLO from Team 1. Very surprised at this point. Anyway, let me know down in the comments how you felt about this game. Obviously, towards the end of the game, you know how I felt. Please like the video. Comment down below what your favorite moment was. And of course, hit that sub button and share this video with your friends. And again, shout out to Fur for sending this to me. This game, it was something, that's for sure. But in terms of MVP, MUP, everybody who stuck it in, I know some people were killed off earlier on, like, 50 minutes, but I'm assuming everyone stayed. I'm assuming. So I think everyone, doesn't matter how many, doesn't matter how much mass you kill, doesn't matter anything. And I'm assuming the Maymar killed a lot of mass too. And Scathis and whatnot. Everyone who stuck in this game, all of you are MVPs. 1 hour, 36 minutes is a very long time to play FAF. And it probably was not an hour and 36 minutes. It was probably like 2.5 hours, probably, of actual real time. If not, I mean, I highly doubt it was 3. But I should message Ferv and see how long that match actually was. But again, thank you so much for watching to the end of this very, 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 very long video. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Is that it? I think that's it. I'm going to take a nap. And again, I will see all of you in the next one.